Hi, it's Chris from TCC Endurance, and today we're going to be looking at sighting for open water. Some of the key things to remember when swimming in open water is, number one, to be really efficient at it, you need to swim in a straight line, and sighting will really make sure that you're able to do that. So let's look at the three different ways that we would look at for sighting. Number one, we'd be looking at water polo front crawl, otherwise known as head up front crawl. It's going to be where you're going to be swimming at this with the head right out of the water, taking a good look around, seeing what's going on. Now, obviously, the advantage of this is that your head is right out of the water and you can see lots of things going on. The disadvantage of this one is that it's going to take a huge amount of energy to be able to maintain that. Also, if you think about when you swim through the water, you want to be looking to stay as streamlined as possible. If we lift the head right out of the water, the rest of the body is going to drop below the water and we're going to start having a lot of resistance for us moving forward. So clearly this technique is one that you would limit using, especially if you're racing. The key for this one is use it sparingly in rough water and so on and so forth. Number two, just an advancement of the last technique in so much that you'll be using the same head position, but we'd be taking more of a snapshot view of what's going on. So you'd be taking your normal swim stroke, and then when you need to take a sight, you'd push down at the front end, but lift the head right up and out of the water really high. Take your breath in while you're having a look round and then drop back in. Again, if we put this in context, it's going to be here, off, through. You're still going to be using a huge amount of energy to be able to get that head right out of the water. However, in some situations, that might be beneficial. Thinking rough water, getting the head above and over any of those waves. That'd be really useful in that type of situation. But again, it takes an awful lot of energy. Because if you think this time, as you're going through the water, you're lifting the head. As you lift the head, the body's doing this, then back in, this, then back in. That is going to tire you out really quickly. So that then brings us to Crocodile Eyes, which is our best practice approach to looking at sighting. For Crocodile Eyes, we're looking to aim to get just the eyes above the water's surface. So we're minimizing the amount of energy that's being used to lift that head out of the water, and we should hopefully disrupt our stroke less. So the key with this one is, as we're swimming through the water, we're going to get to a point where we want to sight. We're going to press down with the front hand, which will allow us to get our head forward. We're going to drive the chin forward to get the eyes above the water, and then take our quick snapshot and then drop into our breathing stroke to carry on with that stroke. And it should be a lot more fluid and shouldn't need as much energy to complete that. Now, for me, I tend to breathe first, push down, come through, look forward, and then drop into my normal stroke. But you can do it both ways. Try each one and see which one works for you. So hopefully you found that session on sighting useful. If you want to integrate into any of these techniques into your session, please let us know how you get on. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Remember, get up, get out, get it done.